Yo, what up, YouTube? You already know who it is, your boy Kalei.
And Jordan.
And we back with another video. Alright, look, before we get deep into today's video, man, be sure to do a few things, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn on that post notification so you don't miss a video when we drop. Alright, today's video, man, we're going to be talking about...
I don't know what we're talking about today.
Today we're going to be talking about social... Basically, like, comparing your relationship to the internet and your friends. So with that being said, we're not going to waste no time. Let's jump right into this video. Yeah.
But you know, Jordan, here's what's crazy.
First off, we both have social media. We both see it. We both see how folks be petty. Folks say, I love. Folks love it. Folks share it.
Sure, what are you talking about?
Memes on social media. You know how all the time you see people post like pictures, and it's like, if I just had this and this in my life, or if my relationship was like this,
like
this.
They
and,
have relationship goals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
do you have a relationship goals?
yeah,
Like, who are your relationship goals?
My relationship, I don't really.
But I'm just saying, if you had to pick, who would be your relationship goals?
Honestly, if I had to pick,
I think you know mine.
I know you was off top. If I had to pick my relationship goals, somebody who I just genuinely feel like they got a genuine. Ooh, I've never thought about that.
Really?
Never in my life thought about that. So, that being said, I'm gonna let you answer, which I already know your answer. But you go ahead and answer. Who would you?
I feel like, obviously, Tab and Chance.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've gotten into Kev on Stage and Miss Kev on Stage.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I feel like I listen to their podcast almost every day going to school, and I feel like you can tell their relationship not 100%, but you can tell their relationship pretty good on their podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He annoys her, not so bad, but he annoys her. And it's just they're just really cute, and I feel like their relationship is just adorable. But if I had to pick a relationship goal, it would be Tab and Chance because they're so cute.
Yeah, I can't really say I got one. You know, I can't really thinking about it. Be like, man, you know what?
They don't have to be famous.
Of course, no. That's what I'm saying. I think I got one.
Really?
I can't think of one right now. Maybe throughout the video, I might come up with one.
Okay.
But so basically, do you think how the memes? We're gonna start with the internet. Do you think internet, like the way people post their memes or people share things like how some, I don't know if you ever seen one when it's saying she's in the bed, her man is up in the chair playing a video game, and she was like, I don't know how most of you women be mad about this.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember seeing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think stuff like that messes up relationships?
Yeah. Like, I feel like on social media, and I feel like we are on social media, we're who we are on social media and off social media.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously we don't put all our business out. So on social media, it probably look like, we happy 100% of the time.
Yeah.
But I feel like how they say people want my spot, I don't think I'll be honest, I don't think they do. Because the first time you holler at somebody else or you get an attitude with somebody else, they're not going to know how to respond to your attitude. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like, vice versa. Ain't nobody going to know. Well, I mean, they could learn it, but ain't nobody going to know how to respond to my smart mouth.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
Okay.
But
I do think it messes up the relationship because sometimes, 99% of the time, social media is not realistic.
True. But I gotta ask this: do you think what they have on social media, like, do you think what them folks post that they have?
No, because they're saying that they want that.
Okay, but we got some. Okay, you're right. Can you have that?
I feel it's we talking about the female not having a problem with the male on the game.
No. We just talking about in general.
I'm just saying we talking about that right now.
Go ahead.
I feel like people don't look past the picture. Because I don't have a problem with you playing your game. I don't care about you playing your game. But when it becomes excessive, like when you on the game, like say you came home as soon as you got off work, turn the game on, right? Like people don't look past the picture. They just seeing.
Oh, he at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I do think the video game can become a problem. But
and like me saying having chance of my relationship goes.
Yeah.
I've watched, I watched their videos, I listened to their little podcast, and the first couple years of their marriage, they said it was horrible.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you telling me about that.
I mean, I'm just looking at what they have now. I don't think my relationship goal is to have what they had, because for like the first couple years they were back and forth across the country.
Yeah. But
my point is, people don't look past the relationship goal means.
Yeah, because my thing about it is, I feel like I agree. The memes hurt folks because the person you're with may not obtain those, abilities at the moment. And because they don't have that ability right now, it's like, that ain't what I want. Because you're so caught up on what social media is saying a man is.
Tell me what you mean.
Basically saying they're so caught up on what they think a man is supposed to be.
And see, I really have a problem with that. Because if we can be honest, I feel like I'm gonna say we as humans.
Yeah.
I feel like we have an expectation of I have an expectation of who I think you should be. But I feel like we get so caught up in our own expectations, and I don't want to be like, it's just me. I don't want to be like super churchy, super saved.
Yeah.
But we get so caught up in our own expectations where we don't see the bigger picture and focus on God's expectations. You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but you also have to, I feel like you have to have expectations. Of course, yes, you give it to God. 100%.
I feel like you should have standards, but I can't change or try to edit the expectations that God has already made. The expectations of a husband is to be a provider, to be, all of this and that.
Right.
So why would a woman want to be the breadwinner in a relationship? That's when we, as humans, mess it up, because we trying to switch up what the word says, and that ain't how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be staying at home, taking care of the kids, because that's not what God said. You're supposed to be willing to work, protect, do all of that stuff.
Right.
And that's just what it is.
I mean, I agree with you on that. I do think women nowadays, they get carried away.
And I feel like men too. Men want, because it used to be, I want a man that got X, Y, and Z. Now men are looking for women that are the breadwinners. Some men want to stay at the house.
Nah, I ain't ran across too many of them now though. But I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not. But from what I do know and what I do see most of is women talking about what they basically want in a man.
He gotta be sick. I mean, those are your own standards.
And that's the point I was gonna get at.
But be realistic.
And that's which, I mean, she want her NBA player. She want her.
Be realistic. I'm not saying that you can't get an NBA player.
And like you say, they might not be talking about a real NBA player. I want somebody tall. Cause I'm like this. You have to, you have to have. You like to basically
you have
standards.
To have standards.
You have to, because not like you have to go out and make sure that you're getting what you like pictured in your mind. Like you don't go out and just be like, oh, she fine, she got the nice body.
Because she fine and she pretty in the face, but she's stupid.
Can she cook?
And that was your
house clean?
Yeah, that's what you
No, yeah.
That was your standard.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, before I married her, y'all, I ain't think she could cook. Didn't think she could cook. You know.
Hey.
She can cook. She can cook. You know, but. So yeah, I mean, but like stuff like that is I feel like social media is like it like destroys the true meaning of, you know, finding the right person, because they always come up with this stuff on social media. Is this, is that? This is what a woman supposed to do. This is what a man supposed to do. This is how you supposed to come in a marriage. I mean, in a relationship. This is what you're supposed to look for. Dude.
And nine times out of 10, all these folks that's making these extravagant lists don't have half of what's on the list.
It's just wants. You know, they always look at, this is going to be into my next one. They always look at celebrities or look at rich people and think like, that's so good, I gotta be. Dude, you don't know what's going on behind them doors.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's going on. Them people, right, man, like I said, it's rich folks killing themselves, celebrity folks killing, like, you don't understand what's going on. It's celebrities getting divorces, rich folks divorced, like, why?
Speaking of that, I was on either Instagram or TikTok.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm not getting the story wrong, but Shakira, the singer, her and her husband or boyfriend or whatever separated. Yeah. And I think he didn't want her to keep the land, the house on the land or whatever, or keep the land. Yeah. It was like a big old, like a celebrity house. She literally got a big truck to pick her house up and haul it off. I wish I could find a video. I'll show you after this.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That, like, social media kills it for a lot of folks, I think, today. So don't rely off trying to find somebody based off what you see on social media. Mm-hmm. You know, don't do that. Don't go, see, my man, he need to have money already. No, why can't you come and build with that person? Why can't what you two have already put y'all minds together and focus on and try to find you a path, find y'all a path, whether it's nursing, whether it's big trucking, whether it's schooling, whether it's teaching, whatever. Quit letting social media think that you gotta go find this already established person and establish something together. Mm-hmm. You know, and I feel like social media kind of hinders that, because they thinking, oh nope, need to make sure you got a man that's already making 6 figures. Come on, man.
And half of the time, you're not even making 3.
No, exactly, man. Like, come on, man. Like, be realistic. Okay, so we both agree that social media does hurt relationships, like does hurt like the narrative of trying to find somebody or and things like that. So next, let's talk about the friends. People who has friends, brothers, or your peers, and you see like things in other relationships, you're like, man, yeah, they're supposed to go like this, go like that. Do you think, how do you feel about that? Ahead. Me personally, I feel like I think it's bad to try to compare it, but I do think it's okay to try to implement the good stuff from any relationship. If that relationship is good, I feel like that is nothing wrong with trying to implement it into your relationship. Basically saying, like, if that couple's told us, like, yeah, you know, when they like, yeah, you know what we do every day, like what we do, let's say for instance, how can I? Let's see. Let me try to give a good one. Let me see.
I get what you're saying, though.
Okay, yeah. So basically, I feel like if it's something good in a relationship, like, when we get mad at each other, what we do is we separate for a couple hours. We separate for an hour or two, and then we come back later on and we say, "Hey, are you cool? Are you calm?" Mm-hmm. You know, as in us back in the days, we pop off and we might not talk for a couple of days. Mm-hmm. You know, who to say anything is wrong with that? But you know, it's always that. What if I wasn't here? What if I didn't wake up that night? Mm-hmm. You know, so if you just separate for a couple hours, and then you come back and try to talk to each other, that's like stuff like stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I think it's fine if you can see the good in the relationship and it's like, oh yeah, that's good. I'm going to try that, but I think it's bad to try to take everything from a relationship.
Mm-hmm. I feel like, yeah, it's okay to try it, but what works for them might not work for
100%. That's what, 100%.
Like, I don't want. I mean, now I do. I mean, yeah, but I don't like not talking about it later.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we're going to waste the whole day mad at each other.
Mm-hmm.
When we could just sit down, calm down, and talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the next day. We done wasted a whole day together. It's walking around the house looking silly, mad. So I just feel like you shouldn't you should do what works for your relationship.
Agreed.
I don't think you should. I see them, they do X, Y, and Z, so we should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep doing what works for us. If we could try.
Yeah.
But I mean, no.
Yeah, I don't think you should compare. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, for me, I'm all fine with trying new things or trying things, in a relationship. Or even if we, like I said, we sit down like we do all the time, and we have group talks, and they be like, well, we do such and such, such and such. It's like nothing's wrong with trying what they suggested, but if you try it, it's like, nah, it's causing problems. Then you got to know when to cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer the question, also, like, is it bad to compare? Yes, it's bad. I think
to compare your relationship
to anything, because your relationship isn't the same as the next person's relationship. So, truth be told, comparing relationships, comparing the internet, comparing your mother and father, all that stuff. It's just not
realistic.
True. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you guys can be into the exact same. Like, it's very rare that, I ain't gonna say rare, but it's because I feel like we, I think we are the people that we hang out with, our brothers and sisters, our friends and things like that. I feel like it's pretty like, maybe. I know me and Darby, we all into the same thing. Because I feel like we could go out, we could go work out together. I feel like we could go to the movies together. I feel like we can go. That's what I'm saying.